What is going on, guys? My name is RetroRush and welcome back to the channel, man. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about is the infamous rumored January Direct. So if you guys are hyped, make sure you drop a like on this video. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Everybody, new or old, make sure you hit that bell icon so you never miss another video, man. Thank you. A lot of people are speculating that we will get another January Direct because it's a brand new year and Nintendo has all these new games that they have to show off and at least detail in some way, shape, or form. At least give us some sort of outline for what's to come in the year 2019. But does Nintendo really have to do this? Now, yesterday, Nintendo dropped a whole bunch of trailers on their Twitter account, and this led a lot of people to believe that we just won't even see a Direct because Nintendo took it upon themselves to release a trailer for Yoshi's Crafted World and Kirby's Epic Yarn, and I think it was like an RPG that they showed. But besides all that, they went on Twitter and they showed off all this stuff, and people immediately said, oh man, it was a Twitter Direct, we're not getting a January Direct no more. But let's hit the brakes real quick. Stop freaking out, people, because just because we might not get a January Direct, or just because they went on Twitter and actually posted trailers for stuff, it does not mean we won't get a Direct sometime soon. Now, hold on, I'm not saying we'll get a Direct in the month of January, and I'm not saying we won't, but here's what you guys gotta remember. If we jump back all the way to last year, when we got a Direct in January, hello people, it was a mini Direct. It wasn't even a full-fledged Direct. The Direct we got last year in January was only like 15 minutes long, and it didn't really give us anything new. Most of the stuff that was in this January Direct was either ports, DLC, or stuff that we already kind of knew about. And here's what it is. So when we look back at the January Direct that we had in 2018, the Direct Mini that we had in 2018 of January, we see that the only new titles that were actually announced were Kirby Star Allies and Mario Tennis Aces? What? Am I seeing this correctly? Yeah, that was it. In this Direct, we only seen two new Switch games, Kirby Star Allies and Mario Tennis Aces. Kirby Star Allies at the time was slated for a March 16th release date, and this kind of falls in line to what I'm getting to later in the video. We seen this game before the Direct. They were just showing us more of what to expect from this game, and honestly, it wasn't all that great. The game came out, although it did sell like 1 million units, everybody complained that the game was way too easy and it just wasn't for them, and it just wasn't the Kirby game they wanted it to be. Now, that was one of the new games, and the other new game that we actually seen here was Mario Tennis Aces. And everybody got so hyped for this game because it was finally going to be a return to the form factor of Mario Tennis. And everybody got hyped. The story mode was going to be this big, expansive story mode, and it was just going to be this big deal. The game dropped, it was lackluster, and people kind of fell back on it. The same thing happened with Kirby Star Allies. So for Nintendo to release not one, but two new games in this Direct Mini, and both games are now kind of looked over in the whole massive Switch library, this Direct really didn't do too much as in new content. Now, this Direct did have other games in it, yes, but they weren't new exclusive Switch games. For example, the very first game they showed off in this Direct Mini was The World Ends With You. This was a port. They showed many ports. This Direct Mini was really a showcase for games that were going to be ported to the Switch. 2018 was more so a year for ports. This was the year that Nintendo said, hey, instead of letting these games rot on the Wii U, we're going to bring them to life on the Nintendo Switch. And this actually worked out to benefit for some of these games, like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze or Payday 2. No? Nobody liked Payday because you couldn't voice chat in the game. This direct also brought us the first news on Dark Souls Remastered. Although the game did later get delayed, this was the first time we actually got a date for the game, May 25th, that it never really met. And everything else was either third party or it was really just DLC. Now, there's nothing wrong with this because it was a mini direct. But everybody now in 2019 is expecting this big, expansive Nintendo Direct. And I'm just here to tell you guys, calm down. Hold your expectations, man, because it's not going to be everything you want it to be. And Nintendo is already kind of hinting at that by dropping these trailers on Twitter. So, what can we expect from a new January Direct? Now, if you have watched a lot of people's January Direct predictions, I'm sure a lot of people have said, oh, we'll see new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. And I'm here to tell you guys, that game releases in literally 2 days. And it ain't nothing said about no Direct, man. So, I highly doubt we'll see this port in a Direct. I think Nintendo is going to try to stray away from putting ports in their big massive directs. And although they still might port games over, these ports might be either dropped on Twitter, kind of like how Yoshi's Crafted World was just dropped on Twitter, or they might be in mini directs. And there's nothing wrong with that because we still need to see Super Mario Maker. I've talked about this in a video. I have the card right there. But this is a game I definitely believe will not be in a mini direct, nor will it be just dropped on Twitter. This will for sure be in a full-fledged direct. Will it be in a January direct? No telling. Now, for sure, a game that will be in the January direct, Luigi's Mansion 3. They have to show us more information on this game. They have to tell us something because, for one, I'm hyped as hell for this game, and two, the trailer that we got back in 2018, although it was a nice first look at the game was still a very early work in progress. I'm pretty sure they put a lot more work into this game, and by now they probably have way more to show off from this game. But would we see it this early in the year when Luigi's Mansion 3 will probably come out sometime around October, maybe September, maybe November? So, for this game to release in the later half of the year, would we see it so early? I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. But I would love to see Luigi's Mansion 3 in a January Direct. Also, I am not the biggest Fire Emblem fan, but I'm sure we will see something from Fire Emblem Three Houses. This game was quickly shown off in a Direct in 2018, and although we didn't get to see too much from the game, we also got to see the scale of the game. And this game looks like it's going to be a massive game. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Fire Emblem fan, but it does look like a good time. So for all you Fire Emblem fans out there, you can expect some new information on Fire Emblem Three Houses in this January Direct. Another game that is slated for the January Direct or early 2019 is Daemon X Machina. And I for sure think we will see this game in the January Direct. And hopefully we get a solid release date with this game. It actually looks like a great game to play. And I haven't really gotten into mech games like that, but this would definitely be one of the ones I would check out. So Daemon X Machina has a very good chance of making it into a January Direct. Now for this next game, I'm probably going to catch some slack for this one, but Bayonetta 3. Where the hell is it, man? We seen literally a CGI trailer for this game. And that's it. We didn't see anything else. Now, I know a lot of you guys was probably thinking I was going to say something about that other game. But I'm not going to say nothing about it. Because I know it's not coming in this Direct. But Bayonetta 3 will be in this Direct. And hopefully we see some more about the game. I don't think we'll get a concrete set date. But I do believe we'll get some more gameplay. Or at least some more info about where the story is going to take us, because that CGI trailer didn't tell us shit. So hopefully we get some more info on Bayonetta 3. Now here is a game that I am hyped for. If you guys cannot tell by the poster right here. I am a huge Marvel fan. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Oh my gosh, man, this game is going to be so hype. I'm not sure what else they can show us from this game, because in the last trailer that we got from the Game Awards, it actually showed pretty much, you know, the basis of the game. Unless they want to dive into the story, which I really hope they don't, because then that would spoil the game. This game is going to be amazing. If it's not on your radar, you better put it on your radar, man, because this is going to be one you don't want to sleep on. Do not sleep on Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3. Do not do it, man. Just don't. It's gonna be fire. Don't do it. Next, I know a lot of people are probably tired of hearing about this game because it's just never gonna come out. But Pikmin, man, I'm not the biggest Pikmin fan. I don't know too much about Pikmin, but the game does look very relaxing, and it does look like a good game to just, you know, sit down, get some quick missions done, and then go about your day. And when you got games like that, I'm all for them because they fit the Switch so perfectly. And I think Pikmin would be a good fit for the Nintendo Switch. But where the hell is Pikmin 4, man? People have been waiting on this game since the Wii U, and we have still not gotten it. So have they just scrapped this IP and just done away with it like so many other Nintendo IPs? Or is there still hope for Pikmin? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say on Pikmin, and will it be in the next January Direct? Now here's a big one, Town. I believe we will see Town because the trailer that we got was not much. And although it's not Pokemon, this is Game Freak trying something new. And I think Nintendo really wants to push this agenda because I think Game Freak wants to kind of get away from Pokemon. They don't want to just be the Pokemon company. They don't want to be the people that just make Pokemon. They want to do other stuff. And I think Town is a great turning point for the company. And the game actually looks pretty cool, man. It's an RPG and you're going to be fighting monsters, and it's all supposed to take place in this one town. So I can only imagine that you'll have upgrades and, you know, stuff that you can build upon the town, and really like a tower defense, but in 3D, but in one town. I don't know, man. It looks like a good game. It looks like a fun time. So Town probably will be shown off in the January Direct. And finally, I think the biggest announcement that we will probably get from this January Direct is a snippet of Animal Crossing, or at least some gameplay of what's to come from this game. Now, I'm not saying we'll get a full set release date or we'll get tons and tons of info on the game, but I'm pretty sure they'll show us something to be like, hey, yeah, Animal Crossing is still coming out this year. Make sure you're still hyped and just be excited, man. Be ready for this. Now, it's two games, two big Nintendo first-party AAA games that I did not put on this list, and I didn't do it for a reason, because these two games will probably have their own thing, or at least one of them will, and that is Pokemon 2019. Now, whenever they release Pokemon games, they usually have their own Pokemon Directs, so that's why I did not put this game in the January Direct. But the other game is Metroid Prime 4. This game has been throwing everybody, every YouTuber, every Metroid fan for a loop, man. Nobody knows anything about this game. Everybody's waiting for the next info, and literally all we seen, you thought the Bayonetta 3 trailer was bad? Boy, you ain't seen nothing if you did not see this Metroid Prime 4 trailer. They did us so scam, man. They literally just showed us a 4 and then put Metroid Prime in front of it, and that was it. We have not seen anything about this game since then. Nintendo has not talked about this game since then, and that's pretty much it, man. I don't know what else to say about this game. We have not seen anything about it. Nobody knows even if it's dropping in 2019, so it's not going to be in the January Direct. I'm just telling you guys now. Hopefully we do see it in a later Direct later on in the year, but nah, it's up in the air at this point. Now that I've went through some of the first party games that I expect to see in the January Direct, let's go through some of the third party games that I expect to see in the January Direct. I'm not going to jump too deep into these games, more so just list them off, because I don't want this video to be super duper long, but probably will be long, but let's just jump into some of them. Two, these are games that I would really want to see, not so much games I expect, because I can go on and on about games I expect to see in this January Direct, but games that I really are looking forward to see in this January Direct. So, first game is Mortal Kombat 11, man. This game is supposed to be shown off in April, or I think it's dropping in April. I have no clue. We're supposed to see some more info on this game, but it's actually coming to the Switch and it's gonna be freaking fire, man. So Mortal Kombat 11 will probably be in the January Direct. Just even if it's the same trailer that we seen at the Game Awards, it will be in the January Direct to say, hey, Nintendo is getting Mortal Kombat. Don't sleep. Another game is Crash Team Racing. This game kind of got announced, said it was dropping on all 3 platforms, and then they pulled back from the Switch. So nobody really knows what's going on with the Switch version of this game, but hopefully it's in the January Direct. We can hope. Another game is Doom Eternal. This is going to be one of the major third-party games that's actually getting released day and date, and this is such a big deal because not many games get released day and date on the Nintendo Switch. So for this to actually be happening, and I hope it does still happen, man, this is gonna be a good one to check out. I'm not the biggest Doom fan, but Doom Eternal, just for it to be day and date, I gotta be a fan for that, man. I can't hate on the game coming day and date. So thumbs up to you guys over there at Bethesda. Keep doing that shit, man. Keep doing it. Except for Fallout 76. That was just, that was a train wreck, man. Put that back in the closet. Doom Eternal's good, but that Fallout 76. Shin Megami Tensei 5, man. This game was shown off a little bit, and we still don't know too much about this game, but I'm sure that we will see it in the January Direct because it has to drop sometime this year. It has to, man. And I know people are out there waiting. I know it's hardcore fans of the Shin Megami Tensei franchise, man. So, I don't know. Hopefully we see something from this title. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know too much about Shin Megami Tensei, but the game does look dope, and I do like RPGs, so hopefully it does get shown off. Now this is a kind of odd one because it's more so of a port than a new game, but Sphinx and the Curse of the Mummy, man, I just want it because I have fond memories of playing this game on the GameCube. It's a great game. If you've never played Sphinx and the Curse of the Mummy, you need to go check that mug out because it's a nice little platforming adventure style game. It has a cool little story to it, and it's decent, man. It's an older game, but when they bring it to the Switch, like I said earlier in this video, it's one of those games where you could just pick it up, do a couple missions, and then put it back down and be fine. And I think games like that are perfect for the Nintendo Switch. So keep your eye out for Sphinx and the Curse of the Mummy. I'm gonna just say it right here. All the Final Fantasy games, just be ready for them. Another one is Team Sonic Racing. This game got delayed on all platforms. So hopefully they put more emphasis on the Nintendo Switch because, to be honest with you, that's probably where this game will sell the most. So hopefully they're putting more time into it so they can either get it out day and date with the other platforms, or they're doing some exclusive stuff with the Switch version. I doubt it's either one of those, but a man can dream, right? Team Sonic Racing, keep your eye out for that in the January Direct. Now the biggest game to drop in 2019 is Ultimate Fishing. No, I'm playing, y'all. I'm playing. Just chill. And I guess one last one I can throw out there that is kind of an oddball. No one's really talked about it, but everybody's talked about what has come from this. And that is really something from EA. And I think we all know what's coming. They're bringing Madden to this Switch, man. It would be dumb, and it was dumb for them for now 2 years to not have a Madden game on a portable console. When Madden is on your phone. You can play Madden on your phone, but you can't play it on your Switch. We've had this conversation one too many times. And EA, if you don't wake up, you're gonna get left in the dust, baby, because somebody else is gonna do it. Somebody else is, we've already seen Mutant Football. And a lot of people said that game was actually pretty good. But somebody else is gonna do it, man. I know y'all got the rights to the NFL and all that jazz, but bring Madden to the Switch. Just please do it. 2K is already on the Switch. We just need Madden, and then literally this will be the gamer's console. Once you get Madden, 2K, and Call of Duty on this system, it's blowing everything else out the water, man. So I expect to see something from EA, and I really expect to see them announce some kind of Madden game coming out later in August, or, you know, whenever Madden does drop. Hopefully they announce something. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in today's video. Let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys expect from a January Direct? Do you think it will be like the Direct Mini that we got last year? Or do you think it will be some expansive, huge, jam-packed, full of announcements, games galore, Direct? Or will it just be another Direct Mini? Let me know down in the comment section below. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. And also for the comment challenge, anybody that's made it this far into the video, what game are you looking forward to the most in 2019 that we know about so far? And hell, you can even throw in a game that has not been announced and you just really hope releases this year. I know a lot of people will probably say Metroid Prime 4, and I agree with them, but I'm really looking forward to that Luigi's Mansion. It looks so fire, man. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit a like on it. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Everybody, new or old, make sure you hit that bell icon so you never miss another video, man. And please go follow me on Twitter at RetroRushX so you never miss when I'm uploading and when I'm not uploading, and what I'm just talking about, man, on my day-to-day, because life's hard, man, and I'm not always uploading videos. So I'm trying to do better this year. I'm trying to get more content out to you guys, so hit a thumbs up for that alone. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Man, I know these games better be fire. They better be fire. Oh yeah, and that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, that's a day one cop, baby. That's a day one cop.